Another day, another video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am kind of pissed off, and if you do hear in my voice that I am kind of rushing this, I will try to stop and, be in the mood. But I did realize that I recorded all my mic audio and it kind of just corrupted. So I'm recording this again, which is kind of pissed me off. But whatever, I'm going to do this because for One Piece. Today I'm going to be reviewing Chapter 1063 since it officially came out. If you want to check on my old review on Chapter 1061 and 1062, I did do it on the channel. You guys can go check that out on my channel, of course. And yeah, I'm going to be reviewing it today. I did say that if the chapter is good, I would review the full chapter. If it is not, and it's kind of subpar, because let's be honest, all One Piece chapters are fuego. If it's just subpar, I'm gonna just make a tiny video on what's in the chapter. If it's a really good chapter, I'll review the whole thing. So that's what I'm doing right now. But anyway, yeah, let's get into the chapter. But first, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel if you can. That'd really help. We're at 12.4K. That means so much to me. Thank you so much, guys. And I don't know. Do you guys want to see me do gaming videos? And also, I'm playing Overwatch in the background. You guys can suggest what other games you want me to play. And don't judge me for playing badly. I'm not going to say I'm amazing. I haven't played Overwatch ever since 2018, 2019, a long time. So I'm just coming back. So yeah, just have fun with the gameplay anyway. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, and let's just get into the chapter now. Starting off with the chapter, we have the chapter title of 1063, The Only Family I've Got. That is the title of chapter 1063. We see Cracker, Charlotte Cracker, also known as the brother of Katakuri and also on the Big Mom Pirates, a sweet commander. He is right now frozen, like the past 3 chapters that we've seen all of Whole Cake Island frozen. People speculate it's from Kuzan or Aokiji, if you don't know his actual first name. He's just kind of like frozen. Don't know if he's dead. I doubt he's dead. It's One Piece. But because it's the final saga, we're just going to assume he's dead because, Oda's been in his, like, god tier bag these days. Let's just go with he's dead. Yeah, so he's dead, and we see Perospero. I think that's Perospero. My One Piece knowledge. Shit. Okay, fine. It's Perospero. Let's go with Perospero. She is sitting on the ground, kind of crying, of course, over her brother's untimely death. And also thinking about how Pudding was captured. How do I know Pudding's been captured? There's a tiny bubble over her head where we see Pudding's face with just 2 eyes. That's important for the next chapter, because I think by the time I'm recording this chapter 1064, spoilers are coming out today or tomorrow, which I'm not going to review because I don't do that anymore. But yeah, let me speed this up. At the bottom of the cover page, it does say, Germa 66 is Cold-Blooded Voyage, Volume 21. Pudding's been kidnapped. So yeah, that's how I know she's been kidnapped. It's literally stated right there. But yeah, cover page looks really cool. I think it's Aokiji that did this like the past 3 chapters. I'm just gonna assume he did this because some people were saying on Twitter that apparently this might not be ice because this is not colored. This is not colored. Fan colorings out there are coloring it, but this is not the official color page. It's just a regular story page cover, so it's not going to be colored. No one's going to know if this is actually ice. It definitely does seem like ice, but people was saying it's the gas we saw in from Caesar a while back, but I don't think that's what it is. I'm really trying to look at it and go, oh, maybe no, I just don't see it. But yeah, that's the cover page, and let me move on because I've been talking about this for 3 minutes. A cover page. God damn, I love One Piece. Moving on to the actual chapter, we do see a lot of slice of life moments and a lot of battle moments, which are my 2 favorite things in any shonen manga. In One Piece particularly, I like the world building and the people instead of the battles. I know that's not a very popular take, but One Piece's world is so rich and nice and cool to look at. It's just really beautiful. So when I get to see those character moments, of course not fan service moments, I'm not really a big fan of fan service. I am the Target fan. I am a male and I'm not gay. Be gay if you want to. Do you, I guess. But I am the Target, but I just don't like it. I'd rather just see the story. I mean like the interactions between characters and just goofing around. I do like those things. More than battles sometimes, actually. Battles are cool. And actually, fortunately, this chapter has both. But right now we are with Chopper, Luffy, and Bonnie, and they're all famished. Famished, is that the word I should use for this? Famished, yeah, let's go with famished. They're famished. So Luffy and Bonnie and Chopper are famished. They're all thick. Chopper kind of looks like he's in his, you know that form, the kung fu form he goes in? Yeah. That one, he kind of looks like he's in that, even though he's just fat right now. Luffy looks like the fake straw hat we saw in Sabaody, a pre-time skip because he's just huge. Just wear a straw hat and get a bit more tan, and my guy is the fake straw hat Luffy. And Bonnie's just, god damn Bonnie, just wait till you read the chapter. She's huge. So they're all, stuffed. And then we see Vegapunk number 5, the Wrath Vegapunk. Something to note is that last chapter, Oda did a mistake in chapter 1062, where he drew the Wrath Vegapunk satellite thing with a 05, with 06 on it. And in this chapter, he corrected it because it was supposed to be a 05, like on the chart. So that's what happened here. So he did correct it. It wasn't some mystery plot hole like people were theorizing. No, it's just a mistake, and he can do this. It's a literal human. He's a human. He might be rich, but he's a human. But moving on, we do see that... Actually, I want to point this out. I was going to move on, but I want to point this out. We do see this recycling dog. His name is the Recycle Cur, and he is a big dog that recycles like junk, and he eats it, and I don't know where it goes, but apparently he's like a recycling dog, so it's good for the environment, which I really like. He just goes woof woof, and then he just eats it. It's so cool. Then we do see the Vegapunk of Wrath, Punk 5, leave, say she has to get back to work, and don't run rioting, she says, which of course they immediately will do. So then we just jump and see Luffy, Bonnie, and Chopper, and Jinbei walking around, and we do see people in hoods. I can't really make out what the hoods say. I don't really know. I can't tell. They're all like kind of really far away, and if they're not, they're really blurry. So we don't really know what that's about. I'm pretty sure we'll find out in the next couple of chapters. But then we find this vending machine, which I want to call a vending machine, but vending machines, you're supposed to pay and then it comes out, but you can just walk into this thing and leave. It's important to note this because later in the chapter it makes no sense, but let's keep going. Luffy gets some new clothes. I kind of find it funny that when he went into the vending machine that's just supposed to change his outfit, they left everything but the straw hat. It's like the straw hat has like an immense amount of hockey. It's so intimidating that the machine couldn't even take it off. That's amazing. But Luffy gets this new drip thing on him called the SSG. You already know what the SSG is. It's a science organization for the world government of One Piece. And yeah, he has clothes of that. I don't know how Luffy feels about that. Probably nothing because he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He just wants some new clothes. Luffy's like, whoa, these clothes feel so light. And he says this, and it's important to note because these are big, long jackets. Same jackets that everyone's been wearing across town, which are weird because, jackets, even though they're warm, they're kind of heavy because of all, how big and puffy they are to hold the cold and everything else that's hitting you and trying to keep you warm. But, they feel light apparently. So then Luffy says, Bonnie, go inside, and then Bonnie's like, I'll change myself, thank you very much, because she's a woman and she doesn't want to, let the machine undress her. Okay, then Chopper, we don't see him get in the machine, but he does get a change of clothes, as well as Jinbei. And Chopper's cool, he also gets SSG clothing on him. Same with Bonnie, which is just pure fan service. Just read the chapter and you'll understand. She's not even wearing pants. She's literally just wearing this, I would call it a bikini, but it's literally just panties and a shirt. Cool outfit. Definitely worthy, I guess, of the One Piece stylistic choice that Oda gives. It's amazing, as always. Then we have Jinbei's, which is my favorite one, because if you guys watched my last chapter review, which you should, I reviewed 2, which are like 30 minutes long, but I did say in that chapter review that Jinbei's like a dad bringing his kids to the park, and in this chapter he's definitely the same, because like everyone got an SSG outfit, everyone got this cool looking jacket, black and white, and Jinbei out here with a Hawaiian shirt. My guy got a Hawaiian shirt. The machine calibrated, "What type of man are you?" and said, "Hey, yo, he's a dad. Hawaiian shirt." I love it though. Great vibe for Jinbei. But then we do see Luffy later on steal some food. We don't see him steal the food, but he does have a pizza in his hand, and Luffy does not have money, so he stole the food. He steals food. He's sitting on a rooftop while they're kind of just roaming around. And while they're roaming around, except for Luffy, because he's eating the pizza on top of the roof, Bonnie just says, "Well, I'm off to find some weapons and deal with Vegapunk. Catch you later." Don't know where she's gonna find the weapons. There's a place where she just grabs a bazooka and just says, "Hey, Vegapunk, I'm gonna kill you now because you did stuff to my father," and she just leaves. I found that kind of stupid, but whatever. One Piece logic. But then we see Luffy say, "It's Kuma." Now he's referring to a Kuma police officer that he sees in the distance, but this is not what Luffy did not see this because he's facing the other way of the Kuma officer thing. He also makes a joke how he calls him Kuma, but then he says Puma, not like the shoe brand, but Kuma, police officer, combined Puma, which I don't know, I chuckled. But Luffy here, we can see his future sight, and you can tell it's future sight because later down in the panel when he's just walking towards, like, it's a big Kuma with just police written all over him with a bit of armor, and you can kind of see the inside of his arm. Like, when you read the chapter, you can see in his arms, you can see the robotic thing. Of course, this is a pacifista, not actual Kuma, but you know, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing, but whatever. We see Luffy with his future sight here saying, he's let's get out of here. He's about to charge and shoot a laser at us. He has not done this yet. He's still walking. Future sight, and then he charges and shoots a laser like a pacifista, but this one's way bigger in my opinion. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just my perspective of like the scale, but it's definitely bigger in this chapter. The explosion, and then Luffy charges up a big Gear Third punch, like would kill him. Like, let's be honest here. Luffy right now could literally take out a whole like mountain with just a punch. Like it's so insane how far the dude's come. Jinbei's there as well. Chopper, no. Like this Kuma Puma thing would have died. Either way, Bonnie kicks Luffy. Now, this might just be like one of those things that never gets addressed, but I really want to know how the hell Bonnie kicks Luffy with a Gear Third armament hockey punch. This could have even been Conqueror's coding. Who knows? I'm going to go with armament just because I don't want to make it too overpowered. But yeah, she just kicks him up the way. I'll explain why in a minute, but I don't know, maybe she has hockey as well. She probably does have hockey, but moving on. They dodge, and she tells Luffy that she doesn't want to hurt him. "That's my father." And then Luffy's kind of, "What? He's your father? It's okay, but like that's not actually your father. That is a Puma." He doesn't say Puma, but you know what I mean. He says, "You were talking about Kuma." They just kind of figured out that the cyborg she was talking about that turned into like her father is Kuma. So she's like, "I'm begging you, please do not kill him," which kind of made me teary-eyed. I'm no bitch though, although I am. But it says here, like, "Don't hurt my daddy." My daddy. I didn't say daddy. It said daddy in the chapter. I'm gonna say dad. We do see Kuma with a robe, and we kind of see Kuma like he's fully non-cyborg in this flashback, which I really love. We see a cute little panel of tiny little Bonnie getting held up by Kuma, which is so cute. It's so nice, and I don't know what to do. You just read the chapter, man. Gee, goddamn. But then we see Luffy saying like, "Dummy, get out the way. That's not your father. It's a pacifista." And then he's like, "It's just a pacifista." And then a huge explosion. And this is when I kind of was like, yeah, this is a different type of pacifista because there's no way my man is pulling off explosions to this extent. Then we kind of cut where Luffy kind of just jumps and saves her, and that's it for the Luffy, Bonnie, and Chopper and Jinbei crew. Yeah, we don't see him. Yeah. Then we cut to probably my favorite part of the chapter, even though I did say earlier in the chapter I kind of like slice of life stuff, but this is just too good. Like, it's too good. It's too good to be true. That's how good it is. Anyway, we do see that Law. We do see Law again. Thank God. I kind of hoping that Law and Kid would we not see him for a while because as much as I love Law and Kid, I really wanted to interact with the Straw Hats. But again, the Straw Hats are separated again, so that's fine. And who doesn't love Law, man? Personally, I love Kid more. I know, hot take, but even if you no, actually, I should probably make a video about that. Things Oda did not intend in One Piece. That'd be, I'm making a video on that one day. Not today, but I will make one. Anyway, we do see Law, and Law is kind of like in his submarine ship, and it's saying it's no good, Captain. One of his crewmates saying it's no good, Captain, and then Law is kind of like, let's surface because it's too hard. Let's surface to this nearby island. I do know the name of the island. It does not say in this chapter, but I did find out from the 1064 spoilers, which I'll just say here because it's nothing huge. It's called Winter Island. Yep, fitting for what's about to happen, but you'll see. Then Law turns into a badass chick. Like, the fan service is immense, man. And you can tell this is fan service. Like, I'm not gonna bash it because the design looks amazing. Really, really amazing. But I'm telling you right now, you could tell this is fan service because literally it wears off in the next couple of seconds, and it wasn't to showcase anything. No. It was literally just to show Law's boobs, and you can tell because Law's wearing a tank top, and he always wears one. Now that he's a female, he's you know what I mean, right, guys? But yeah, then then Beppo, and I find this funny because Beppo's a mink. Well, no, he's not a mink. He's is he a mink? I forgot. I'm so dumb. I haven't. Okay, I'll figure this out. I'll look it up after this video is over. But he kind of, because he's like a mink or whatever the hell he is. Since he's like a animal thing, when he changes gender, he doesn't really gain any features. Because if a polar bear is male or female, I bet you could look it up and you couldn't tell the difference unless you looked up what the differences were. You probably couldn't tell. Here with Beppo and other girl minks, Rabbit, or is that her name? No, is that her name? No, it's not. It's Rabbit. No, it's not. God, I leave her for a couple of chapters in one. I forget her name. I'm ashamed of myself. But they kind of just have this long hair to show that they're girls, and they're kind of just like, Law, you're so cute now. Oh wow. Yep, he's cute now, and I don't know if it's wrong for me to say he actually is cute because it's Law. But either way, all of them are catching this disease, and it is stated that this is a disease. It's a cold thing. You stay too close, everyone's turning into women. But then Law says that he learned a lot of things from the fight with Big Mom and with Kid together, as well as fighting Kaido, even though he didn't participate too much in the Kaido fight. He still did learn a lot of things. That when you use Haki, it does negate Devil Fruit effects, not only in the moment, but when it has already happened to you. So he kind of does this Dragon Ball Z move where he just powers up with Haki, and he turns back into a man. And since Law figured out this cure, it kind of just spreads throughout the ship, and everyone turns back into men. But then we do go down a bit, and we do see Doc Q. If you don't know who Doc Q is, he's part of Blackbeard's crew. Yeah, the Blackbeard pirates are back in One Piece and stuff. God, I love Blackbeard, man, with his 3 guns right near his groin. Yeah, we detailed to point out. But why is it so near his groin? You tell me. But we do see Doc Q here say that that's how diseases go. An antidote is found up, then it spreads. Like us, in actual human life. We find an antidote, and then it spreads throughout the world, then we take it. With this one, it kind of just, spread normally, which is, yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same, I don't see the difference. Then we see Van Unger, I think that's how you say his name, or Van Auger, I'm going to say Van Auger. He is talking to Burgess. If you don't know who Burgess is, we've seen him actually most out of the Blackbeard Pirates in the story. He's the really buff dude. Really, he's in an OG to the Blackbeard Pirates, and his thing was he's dressed up like a luchador. That's his thing, and that's what he's doing in this chapter. He's kind of just a big luchador man, and Van Unger tells him that they're on the island. I'm gonna teleport you there, and you know, you're gonna do your thing. You're gonna like ambush them, and then we're gonna go fight them. So Law and Blackbeard, they want to fight the Law, like heart pirates. They heart pirates. They want to fight them. I'll tell you why in a minute, because it is stated in this chapter, which is pretty cool. But we see Van Augur now has a devil fruit, which is weird but cool, I guess. And he has a warp fruit. I don't know how broken this fruit is. I guess there's limits to it because, you know, having a warp fruit in the One Piece, you know, like universe and world, it's insane because, you know, if you have, like, let's say you just think of a place and you can just warp to, that's kind of OP if you think about it, because you can just think of Laugh Tale and TP there. Of course, I don't think that's how the Devil Fruit's going to work. I think he's going to need to do something like he has to be there, like in Black Clover with that one character where he has to have been to the place to, you know, make a vortex or a portal to the place, which I'm going to assume is the same thing here, for now at least, until we get any actual side effect, which will probably happen in the next couple of chapters. Then he says he's going to TP him to Winter Island. Now, I'm going to assume he's been there already, again. It's just this random island called Winter Island. I don't know why it's too funny, since they're fighting and someone's going to win on the island. But Jesus Burgess is like, yeah, finally, I'm going to test my strength. And like when he said this, I was like, what do you mean? And then when you read under his name, he has the buff fruit. And by the way, you think in One Piece, that in One Piece, about superpowered devil fruits, they give you abilities, you'd think that a superhuman, super strength devil fruit would have been revealed by now. Nope. 1,063 chapters later, and we finally got one, and that is with Jesus Burgess. He has the buff fruit, which doesn't make him buff. He's already buff in his own right. He can just lift like mountains now. Literally, he's carrying a mountain in this chapter, like with ease. He's literally just holding it with like one arm. Then he puts his other arm and he's holding it with two. Jesus Burgess. I was like literally Jesus Burgess. Like goddamn. Then we see Law, kind of like superhuman strength, bizarre, because they landed on the island and he TPs there, throws a mountain at Law. Law, of course, room, and then, you know, disappears with his OP fruits. Then he kind of tells Blackbeard, because Blackbeard shows up and says, "Say ha ha ha, I'm here to take that little poneglyph that you have, because I know you have it." Because Blackbeard's whole plan was that one of the supernovas that fought the Yonko would eventually come his way. If it was Luffy, Kid, or Law, one of them would have poneglyph he would need. So he said, "I'm just gonna fight anyone that shows up." And thank God it wasn't Luffy, because let's be honest, he would have decked him. Again, I don't know, that was just a joke, but, you know, let's just assume he would have decked him just to make me happy. But then we do see Law say, "I have one, let's fight." Yeah. Showing how Law is now this courageous man, you know, just this big man of a man's man. Now what's going to happen to Law in the next couple of chapters? Probably death, let's be real, because it's freaking Blackbeard. Do I think he's on Blackbeard's level? No. Even I debate if Luffy's on Blackbeard's level. Yeah, I know he has Gear 5th and all, but I don't know if he knows how to use it properly yet. So you know what? Let's just go with Blackbeard's the strongest. And let's say Law does win against Blackbeard. What does that say to the whole series? Blackbeard's been built up as the final antagonist, or the pre-final antagonist before, you know, Imu-sama, or they work together in some sort of way, which is my theory. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird if Law defeats him. Even if it's for like a couple of seconds, it'd be kind of weird. We're kind of past the point in the early Grand Line, or even in the East Blue, where you know, we get defeated a little bit and then Blackbeard retreats and then he comes back stronger. That's not really, we're past that. Right now, like he's like a pirate as big as like Whitebeard. What his name at least, not his size, because let's be honest, he ain't nowhere near my boy's size, you know what I'm saying? All the guys out there are eating their heart out with Whitebeard's size. And what do you guys think I'm talking about? I'm talking about the height, you sick fuck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The chapter does end there. I will be covering chapter 1064 if anything interesting happens. And let's hope Oda does not cut away from this amazing chapter that we saw. Let's hope he doesn't cut away from Law and Blackbeard. I mean, you actually can see the fight. It doesn't have to be next chapter. We can see the fight in the next 2 or 3 chapters. He can cut away. As long as we do see them fight, I'll be quite happy. If we just skip along, I don't know how I'll feel about that. But right now, Oda's in his bag, so like, I'm just gonna like go, yup, Oda's got this. Oh, Oda has got this. I don't even doubt him. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video, and comment down below One Piece Pickles. Yep, the full word, One Piece Pickles. Hashtag One Piece Pickles. I want you to type in hashtag One Piece Pickles. Why? Don't know. But hope you enjoyed the video. And peace out, guys. I'll see you guys next time for another chapter review and One Piece video. Peace out.